don't think one can be thankful enough. I think there's too much lack of gratitude.
Yeah.
So, but we've always said thank you and thank you to you for having us in this particular space.
Yeah, thank you. And it's amazing to celebrating being back. That's also a gratitude. We had a year went so fast, you know. But
Absolutely.
we're back better and with more energy
Right.
for a new season. So that's good.
Absolutely. And there you can see us now. Very, very welcome. The camera's over there, Sven, so we can have a look
Yeah.
there. So thank you so very, very much for coming into our space this evening. And we appreciate you sharing these few moments with us. This particular channel will now broadcast every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central European Time, 8 p.m. that is South African Standard Time. And so we've moved that from Thursday to Wednesday. That's the one big major change that you can put in your calendar there when you join us on Wednesday evenings. At the moment, there's this hour difference, but when the season change, I think at the end of March, we turn the clocks again and we'll be exactly in the same time zone as South Africa. This is the second broadcast in the new season.
Yep.
Actually, the third one, I think, Sven. I did one, and then we had Leon Kuhn, the artist, in last time.
Yeah.
And so this is the third episode in the new season. What is your sense from last year? Did we do a good job in at least communicating with people, you think?
Yeah, I think so, for sure. You know,
Yeah.
it's a good project in
Mm.
all the things, I think, you know. And
Yeah.
the time moves fast, so it's like we're live right now, but in reality, if you look in the YouTube or the internet world, it's
Yes,
always there. So you build
absolutely.
content, you know, and for us, it's more of sticking to the story,
Yes.
you know, and building on. So and continuing in the same format, the same discussions, so building a community and tribe, and take a breather and get new energy, you know.
Yes.
From
I like that sense of building
Yeah.
a community and a tribe, and it's exactly what we are
Yeah.
doing. And I think that as we look ahead, as a little bit of some news for next week, please join us next week because we'll have loads of updates and information as to what we achieved during 2024 and what we are looking forward to in relation to the rest of the year, specifically in relation to what is happening in vocational training in agriculture in South Africa in these rural settings where we work. This broadcast is managed by Learning Academy Worldwide. It's a South African non-profit organization. We support that by promoting what it does in rural communities. It strengthens young people's ability to go into the workplace using knowledge and skills that they have gained through their education projects within Learning Academy Worldwide. Based in 3 centers at the moment in South Africa, 2 in the Southern Cape and 1 now in the Northern Cape. So we've got 3 specific venues now.
That's good.
Yeah. So
You
next, there's already a major
Yeah, and I think
shift.
that's good too, you know, pacing, because from one thing to another, and you give it some time, it multiplies, you know,
Absolutely.
and so
Yeah.
it's good to take a little bit of breather and then reconnect, and we get more exciting news, you know. And the same
Absolutely.
in technology interest, and we want to also inspire by connecting to music and sports and general discussion. But now for this year, a lot of exciting practical things in the teaching and the agriculture movement in South Africa,
Absolutely.
and a big year ahead too with conferences and as the world moves on too. You know?
My goodness, there's a horde of stuff
Yeah.
there. So lots to share next week when you join us. Part of that information will go on early during the day on Wednesday next week, so that if you want to connect to any one of the channels where we're broadcasting now, we'll have some information pre the actual broadcast. But during the broadcast, there will be quite a lot. Sven, the idea of learning is still very, very crucial. I mean, the area in which we are working is exactly the space of creating opportunities to learn.
Yeah.
Now, I know there are many folks are saying that technology is the key solution.
Yeah.
I'm a technological freak. You
Yeah.
know a
Yeah,
little
you're
bit,
very
right?
good and fast. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're making a mistake by putting all our eggs in one basket and thinking technology is the only thing that's going to change. With Learning Academy Worldwide's approach, there is this insistence that we must build capacity in people. We
Yeah.
must grow and create opportunities for people to learn in order for them themselves to find solutions. Are we on the right track, or is it?
Yeah, and skills. And you have to learn the basics. You can never go ahead of the basics, but
Mm,
when you can access technology, it's easy to get the technology moves on so fast. That's one thing, you know.
yes.
But now the thing is just we can get a little distracted by
Mm,
it, and you can get disencouraged. So then you have to choose. You know, you want to be doing stuff, or you want to be observing, or you want to talk about it. It's like, and that has been in the past too, you know.
mm,
But now maybe people get scared, you
mm,
know, because AI now basically humanity maybe is threatened. Before
mm,
it might be, I don't have the capacity or the energy or choosing a different field. But now collectively, we are scared about not just the wars, or it could be a flooding or whatever,
mm,
volcanoes or fires or animals, or now technology, AI. People are really scared. And but going back to, as a human, as you put them to school or whatever, in the end you have to learn to crawl, to walk. AA
absolutely.
can't do that for
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
and you have to basically have a teacher, otherwise the schools
Oh,
would be
absolutely.
obsolete.
Yeah.
But then you have, as you know, we put an iPad, but the teacher is more effective because
Mm,
you need a human interactions.
yeah.
You know, we're
You're
all
absolutely
unique. So
right.
and in any field, it's a greater reward
Mm,
and feeling of learning from cooking to basketball or training. Learn from somebody, and the reward is amazing
mm.
from taking care of something, you know.
Absolutely.
So
I like that emphasis, and I do believe that we're on the right track as
yeah,
we invest in people's lives,
yeah,
because
that's
people
key.
are gonna be making those
Yeah,
decisions. But you're absolutely right, and I agree with you. There is a sense of fear about what one can call maybe encroaching technology that is coming too close to be desiring to substitute us. So I
yeah,
understand that
and we
fear.
like that too. Is negativity and fear sells, so
Mm.
we are programmed to be more attractive to that too. So, and fear is false evidence appearing real.
Mm.
So if you and me want to watch a movie or whatever, we're probably going to watch an action or a horror movie. People like to get scared because it's a intimate sensation. Otherwise, there would be no roller coasters or
Yeah.
whatever. But then in daily life, we feared about everything. And then AI is like, oh my God, I don't need to do nothing. Like
Yes.
your creativity,
Yes.
you know what? The joys,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
say music or whatever. And then it's like, nah, just give me some packet food or whatever. I don't
Mm.
need to. But then on the flip side, people are getting very fearful, but then they want to be repressing, protesting.
Yeah.
Then on the other, and then you can see a country like Sweden or whatever, where it's very high in living standards,
Mm.
and people have good lives or whatever, but suddenly the fear gets them, so they're starting attacking technology and progress or energy or whatever. So they want
Yes.
to overdo it, and then they
Right.
get scared by normal things. And then, like a country that think it's normal, fast is kind of different than even their neighbors.
Right.
So you have to go out and look, is this reasonable?
Yeah.
Make up your own mind,
Mm.
study things, learn things. How does things work? You know?
In order to make that
Yeah.
judgment, you need to know. You
Yeah.
can't make judgment based on ignorance.
No.
So I agree with you. We were talking earlier, Sven and myself, about when we compare ourselves to others.
Yeah.
We sometimes only take the good things.
Yeah.
The guy's got a car or they have a house, and when we I think the area where we need to elevate, where we really think people should think about elevating themselves, has got to do in this area of knowing. I have to know certain things in order to do certain
Yeah.
things. And so our sense, Sven, is that we need to give young people knowledge in agriculture
Yeah.
in order to do agriculture.
Yeah, because when they do agriculture or do something they see works, then they have a little bit of trust, and then they're more relaxed. Otherwise, you see threats in everything.
Yeah.
Everything is against me, technology, whatever, authorities, government, whatever. But if you kind of know your basics and been around it, you're not so
Yes.
reactional or emotional. Don't
Very-
get too emotional. Like,
very well
really,
said.
we're in a good spot. It's not alert. So
Yeah.
teaching from real people and agriculture is an amazing thing that you can get very far with in business and building your life around.
Yeah.
It's a big sector and critical.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
on
absolutely.
the agenda in the latest years, it's all up there: water, food, the basics.
Right.
We all need
It's absolutely critical. You're right.
nutrition.
Oh, yeah.
And even in the industrialized countries, then there's problem with obesity.
Yeah.
So even to explain that you have to move and eat right and sleep,
Yes.
many countries have enormous problems creating havoc in the systems.
Yeah.
So if you dial that down, eating, learning, sleeping, walking, moving, then you have a good life.
Yeah. So I like the way you say that, because that means that educating young people
Yeah.
is a way of ensuring you can live a meaningful and good life. And I hope if you're a young person and you're tuning into this space, that you take to heart exactly that.
Yeah, and the young people are the most open and cool. So already when you're young, you shouldn't be so fearful or take on so much responsibility. You should be in class, listening for the teacher and absorb.
Yeah.
But if you, as we see too in school or whatever, young people already made up an opinion and block
Oh, yeah.
their things. They're in the classroom, but they're not really there. It's like, whoa, no. Just
Yeah.
stay in class, follow and listen to the teacher, and you're already there. It's
Yeah.
not so hard, but in reality, and then later bring on the burdens of life,
Right.
wherever you are, But if you just sit and listen and open your gap by practicing and make your own truths around it on experience and learning, and by the end of it, as you get older, the gap will close for other people.
Absolutely.
So the young people are the best in any way. They have all the flexibility and capacity of a human in physicality, in mental, and open for learning, absorbing. You can learn things fast.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully.
And
'cause
you should have that all along your life. But I mean, many close the gap. So be observant, like trust your own opinion. Not too much. Whoever is around you might be influencing you in a way that's not correct. So look
Yes.
at a teacher that have been assigned and benchmark him with your friends or parents and voice your opinion. But in agriculture, you can try it,
You make me think now of a conversation I had with Terry actually earlier today. Are you suggesting that, a little bit of that keenness, the desire,
Yeah.
the drive to
Yeah.
get to know?
Yeah.
That's your encouragement for
Yeah.
2025 for
Yeah,
young people?
it is. And
Yeah.
it affects me because we do it now. It's like at our house, we're growing plants and it might be a disaster. Next year, the plants are good. Or
Yeah.
if my son, I encourage him to do exercise or whatever. No, I got to get in there and do that too.
Yes.
And we benchmark each other or
Right.
whatever,
Yeah. In a way, you have to make things your own
Yeah.
by very deliberately craving and desiring after that.
Yeah.
You want to have, because the Terry and myself we were speaking about, okay, what are we going to, we're targeting certain individuals that we want to make a proposal to come on board
Yeah.
as a trainer or as a
Yeah.
student, even if we recruit new students.
Yeah.
And Terry was saying this afternoon, we need to communicate to these young people that this is a serious assignment.
Yeah.
That you must want
Yeah.
to learn.
Yeah.
You must crave and desire new knowledge.
Yeah.
Is that a reasonable expectation from us?
It's
Because if
like-
you lower the expectation,
you can't do that either,
no.
because then you're lowering everything else,
Yeah.
and it's not really too high either. But you have to pick up on the people that want to learn and get them in the program and stick to that standard. like you can't lower the bar
Absolutely
either. That's
not.
a different program,
I hear
but
you.
I'm saying
Yeah.
in general. But those people that you work with back and forth, you will grow together. Otherwise, you get like, okay, I gotta teach the basics, but I really you push yourself out, and really you can see now young people are so smart. Like by 13, 14, 15, they are ready. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But you have to put them through reality by older people with experience, like a teacher, if they have 20, 30. So from the talkers or the know-it-all, but you have to have a desire, but you put on the program for the people that desire, and then you benchmark them, and you teach them. That's up and downs. That's in everything. You all need a, up and down, and train for the long road, and that's kind of the cool thing. Why not? If it's too easy, everybody would have done it, and it's not
Absolutely.
easy, but that's the cool thing too.
I think a man that we often think of, you and I, and we've just listened to his music at the beginning of this program, is Andre de Lange.
Yeah.
And I think I want to play this one song, and then we'll come back at the end, and because we wanted to introduce the sort of main topic of this evening. Not the main topic, but we wanted to give some information about an opportunity to support what we're doing in South Africa. Andre de Lange is in a few hours on his way flying to South Africa.
Yeah.
He's going to be there for a month.
Yeah.
He leaves us in the cold and he's heading south to the warmth.
Yeah.
he needs it. He deserves
Yeah,
it.
that's amazing. And I think in the end, like we listen for musicians, or people have an opportunity to go in these programs. The thing is, you go in these programs or you sing to provide for your family.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You make a living.
And
That's the key.
Yeah.
So it's serious. It's real serious. Even if you're a musician, that's not a hobby. They go through everything so we can listen to his great songs.
Yeah.
But in reality, like if you go in agriculture, you have a career that
Absolutely.
you provide for yourself and your family.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. Hard work.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of dividends.
The spirit as it moves to sing the melody opens up her wings. The pulse that fills my life with its beating, yeah. A baby sigh can shape a tune. There's poetry in the silver moon, the midnight muse of the sweetest June. This is my music, my song, finds me when I'm all alone. In the silence of my home, the yearning that's inside of me. This is my music, my song, finds me when I'm all alone. In the silence of my home, the yearning that's inside of me makes me sing.
The bird that flies from the south today, its song brings back the African sway. Fills my heart with its longing, passion burning deep inside, like fire burning through the night. Brings hope and meaning. This is my music, my song, finds me when I'm all alone. In the silence of my home, the yearning that's inside of me. This is my music, my song, finds me when I'm all alone. In the silence of my home,